Hey, what's up everyone? Tedrick85 here, and today I'm going to discuss one of my all-time favorite NES games, Blades of Steel. This is arguably the best hockey game that came out for the console. Even the title of the game is awesome. Blades of Steel. Yeah, the game creators could have called it NES Hockey or something generic like that, but they decided to come up with something that stood out, and this certainly fits the bill. Simply put, if you're a hockey fan and you haven't played this, you are missing out on a really fun game. Okay, let's play some Blades of Steel for the NES. There are two main modes in this game. One is Exhibition Mode, which will be the one I'm playing, and then there's Tournament Mode, where all 8 teams in the game play a single elimination 3-round tournament where the object is to win the game's trophy at the very end. Sure, it may not be the Stanley Cup, but once you win it, you feel like you've accomplished something. Alright, Exhibition Mode has 3 difficulty levels. All 3 of them really aren't that hard. For this one, I'm gonna choose College Mode, just because I haven't played this in a while. New York is probably the most well-balanced team in the game. Chicago has great speed, but no standout shooter. They're not too bad either. Los Angeles is fast and aggressive and heavy-duty checking. Montreal is strong with speed and aggressive. Toronto has great offense but a weak defense. Edmonton has breakaway offense and good speed. Vancouver has great shooting all around, and Minnesota has great shooting and precision. This game I'm going to pick Los Angeles. I don't know why, I've always liked them, so I'm going to pick them. And for my opponent, I think I'm going to just go with New York, just simply because they're the East Coast team and I'm the West Coast team. And I think that's pretty cool. First of all, look at these graphics. Look at that rink. As you see that player coming out, you see the ref on top. See them skating around for their pre-game warm-up. Not really any complaints as far as graphics. You know, when you see this, you can see that you're playing a hockey game. And there's the scoreboard. And this is just like a normal hockey game. You get 3 20-minute periods, and the object of the game is to score more goals than your opponents. In order to score in this game, you have to shoot when the red arrow points in empty space in the goal and just shoot and hope the puck goes in the net. Of course, it depends on the angle in which you shoot the puck, because if you're at the wrong angle, needless to say, the goalie will be able to make a save on you, you won't score. For the most part, the controls are good. The skating is pretty fluid. My only real gripe about the controls is that A is to shoot and B is to pass. You think it would be the opposite, it would be A to pass and B to shoot. But once you figure out what A and B does, it doesn't make the game any harder to play. It's still a pretty easy game to play. I just think it should have been the other way around. Because in most other games, B is to do an attack and A is to jump. Okay, face off. When playing defense, you can go between each player by pressing the B button. Also, when the opponent is deep in the end, it's best to let the goalie do all the work. After all, they're the one that's going to have to make the saves. Oh, and you can't touch the opponent's goalie or else you'll go down immediately. So there's no such thing as goalie interference in this game because the game just simply will not let you. I have to admit the AI in this game gets a little wonky sometimes. Sometimes when you try to make a pass, it sometimes make a backward pass, and sometimes the goalie makes a weird pass. Oh, here's a fight. What would be a good hockey game without a fight? Here, not only do you punch, you can also block, which right here you can see that I'm getting creamed. But yeah, there's a bit of AI issues on this one, you know, with the passing and that. But oh no, it's not really enough to really ruin this game. As you see, I'm on defense again, and I'm trying to switch in between players by pressing the B button. That time the goalie made a good pass. But yeah, when was the last time you went to a hockey game and saw the players pass backwards when they're in the offensive zone? You don't do that, so why is it in the game? So, and I just thought that was really weird, but like I said before, it's not nearly enough to ruin this game. Ooh, here's a penalty shot. Like in real life, these are pretty rare, and I'm very happy that I got this. Apparently these shots are a little bit tricky. As you can see here, I'm not really good at them. But they're pretty fun to take, needless to say, you know. You really don't get a whole lot of these in the game. And if you miss, of course, you have to go in the face-off and that. Here, I just scored. I just took advantage of winning the face-off, but... yeah, if you get a penalty shot, cherish it. It's really fun if you make it good. If not, that's good too. Just the thrill of even getting one is good enough for this game. Well, I'm so glad I caught that. When I played this game for my review, I really wanted to get a penalty shot, and luckily I did. Again, it sucks that I missed it, but oh well. It's the end of the first period. And once you start scoring goals in this game, it's really not that hard to keep on piling them up once you figure out the controls. And naturally, second period, you switch sides. Then you get ready for your face-off. Come on, ref. Well, I lose that one. It's pretty much the same as the first period, but of course everything's in reverse because you're on the right side of the rink instead of the left side. Skipping ahead to the second period because there's something really neat I want to show you at the second intermission. It is actually a mini-game that you get to play. Now, you don't really get anything from playing this, but it's a nice break from the usual hockey action that you play throughout the game. Here you play as a small spaceship and you try to take out this bigger one. Of course, not letting the big ship shoot you to death. And right there, I just barely got it. Contra. Some shameless plugging in, as well as Jackal. Two great games. Exciting game, fantastic graphics, awesome music. But talking about this game, I really can't argue with that. Konami. One of the great video game companies. Okay, getting ready for the third period. Which is the same as the first period. You get to go from left to right instead of right to left. Another thing I have to say about this game is, whenever I played this for the longest time, when you complete a pass, it sounded like it said hit the pad, but it's actually with the pass, which I thought was kind of weird, but other than that, the sound effects in this game are pretty good as well. No complaints there. As you can see, I'm getting ready to finish this game. Oh, and another fight. See, I was doing good here, and then for some reason this blue guy decided to kick the crap out of me. And that's the end of the game right there. Like I said before, this is one of the best hockey games, if not the best, in the NES. And if you haven't played it, I really suggest giving this game a look because it's really fun. The ending I like here too. After each game you get a little celebration here. The players skating around in the rink and then taking a picture at the end for their fans. Well, I hope you liked watching this review. I know I had a great time playing it. This is Tedrick85 speaking. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.